Okay, the last video, this is all about Unit 4. Find the x and y intercepts. Write your answer as in ordered pairs. Okay, write your answers as ordered pairs. So for this, we do x-intercept. You make the y value 0. And for the y-intercept, we're going to make x equal to 0. So for the first one, I can literally just take out the y's because they're turning into a 0. Anyway, negative 3 times 0 is just 0. And then this would be x equals 6. The ordered pair, we made y 0. So your y 0, your x is 6. For your x-intercept, we're going to make the so for the x-intercept, we're going to make the y value 0. I'm sorry, for the y-intercept, we're going to make the x value 0. So we're going to just take the x's out, and we're left with negative 8. So your order pair be that. All right, graphing using x and y-intercepts again. So here's your x-intercept, excuse me, it's 5. And then the y-intercept is negative 4. And there you go. Once you have 2 points, you can connect them and make a nice little line. Finding the slope using the graph. So remember, slope, change of y over change of x. So in this case, we're going 1, 2, 3 down, and then over 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is a negative slope, so you can, really you could do it this way with the triangle, down 4 to the right, or you could go up 3, but then you're going to the left, so that would also be a negative form. Either way, you got one negative, so your slope, and it's also just looking at it's going downhill. Okay, graphing this linear function. So I'm going to solve for y just because we haven't done it on here yet. So if I add 2x to both sides to 0 out the x, 5y equals 2x plus 10. Divide everything by 5. I'm going to start at the 2, and then I'm going to go up to over 5, up to over 5. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's not right. 5. Also not right. There we go. 2 5 is hard. Okay, so there we go. So that should be your line there. You could also do intercepts with that one too. It would get you the same answer. All right, graph a line that has an undefined slope, so we know that's vertical, and it passes through the point 4, 5. So here's 4, 5, and here's the vertical line. And so when we look there, equation of the line would not be undefined. That's the slope. The equation of vertical lines, you'll notice every single point on this line has an x value that is 4. 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, etc. Okay, write the slope of the line in slope-intercept form. So y equals mx plus b. The b is a minus 4. And your m, it looks like we're going up 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1, 2, 3. So it's a positive 3/4 x. This is a long one. Okay, find the slope of the line. So a lot of people actually graph this, which is great. So I'm just going to graph it, and then I'll show you the 2 points. You could do change of y over change of x. The y-intercept is 2, and the x-intercept is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So to get from here to here, you're going to go up 2 over 5. So that's kind of the one way you could do it. The other way you could, and some people did this too, the x-intercept is that point, the y-intercept is this point, and then going ahead and doing change of y over change of x. Either way. Write the equation of the line that passes through the points. Okay, so this one, we need the whole equation. So we want the m and the b. The y is increasing by 10. The x is increasing by 5. So your m is 2. So we know it's 2x plus something. To find the y-intercept, you're going to grab one of your points. We'll just grab the first one because it's there. And you're going to substitute in the x and y for you're going to substitute the x and the y for x and y in the equation. So that's going to be 5 equals 2 times negative 3 plus b. or 5 equals negative 6 plus b. We add 6 to both sides, so we get 11 equals b. So the whole equation would be y equals 2x plus 11. And you could check this too. You could graph it and take a look at it. Make sure your slope checks out that it's 2 and that your y-intercept should cross at 11. Last page. All right. Okay, right. Oh, we're not doing this one. Point slope form. Don't worry about that one. I think I mentioned it, hopefully, to somebody. We'll do the second one. Write the slope that's parallel and passes through the point 4, negative 8. So parallel lines have the same slope. So therefore, it's going to be y equals 2x plus something, or minus something, depending on what your intercept is. To find the new slope, we're going to go ahead and substitute in negative 8 equals 2 times 4 plus b. Negative 8 equals 8 plus b. So we get negative 16 as your b. So your whole equation would be that. They're parallel, they have the same slope, but different y-intercepts. And if you graphed it and took a look at it, it would go through that ordered pair. Equation that's perpendicular. So perpendicular has opposite reciprocals. So instead of going up 2 over 1, we're now going to go down 1 to the right 2. That way we get a nice 90-degree turn. So this is going to be negative 8 equals negative 1/2 times 4 plus b. Negative 8 equals negative 2 plus b. And then if I add 2 on both sides, I get negative 6. So I'm going to show you actually how to check this on Desmos here in a second. Negative 1/2 x minus 6. Oops, that's not the right Desmos. Get out of here. There it goes. Okay, so you can actually check this answer. That was like the one that we talked about in class. So I'll just delete all these out. Okay. So the way you can check it is if you graph the original line, 2x minus 5, and then you graph your new line, y equals negative 1/2 x minus 6. Okay, they definitely look like they're intersecting at a right angle. So you can do a quick visual check. It's not as precise, but it's something to look at. Then if you type in the point 4, negative 8, you'll see that there's that point on our new line there. So you can always check these answers by kind of graphing it all and taking a look at it to make sure it looks right. Okay, this one we did in class, number 34, the last one on here, reflects over the y-axis. So instead of going up 1 over 1, now I'm going to go down 1 to the right 1. So my slope is going to be a negative, and it translates down. So we're going to move our line from 0 down 3, so that's going to be a minus 3. And then the last 2 times steeper, and translated up 5, twice as steep. Less steep means divide or fraction, because we want our line to be flatter. So this will be 1/3 x minus 1. Okay, that was a lot. So